Hello to all the moguls, new and returning. For those of you who are returning, I'm very excited to see you again. And for those of you who are new, my name is Valerie Evering, and you'll be calling me Valerie 老师. 老师 means teacher in Mandarin Chinese. You guessed it, I'm the Mandarin Chinese teacher, and I'm very excited to meet all of you and see all of you again. I'm also very excited about this year's curriculum because we have a very special goal in mind, which I'll reveal at the end of this video. But I just want to give you a rundown of what you should expect and what you'll be learning in this week. It's a crash course. We're going to move very fast, but I know you can do it. So the first and most important thing you'll be learning is tones. Mandarin Chinese has 4 tones. So I'm going to quickly explain those to you. The 4 tones are based on movement of sound. Not necessarily, it doesn't matter if you have a high voice, low voice, use your regular voice, but if you know anything about singing, then you'll understand that some tones change pitch by rising, some tones change pitch by falling, and first tone doesn't change pitch at all. It stays on one tone. So this line represents that consistency. When you see a straight line like this over a syllable, for this we're going to use the syllable ma, you know that this is just a straight ma, ma, just flat like that. Doesn't move, doesn't go up or down, just ma, like holding out a note. Second tone is this line that goes up, like you're going up a hill, and that's ma, ma. And actually, in English, we have this tone because whenever we ask a question, we usually go up a little bit. Do you know what I'm talking about? So something like, what? We always go up. Do you want to go to dinner tonight? It's very similar to that. So, ma, that's second tone. Then we have third tone, which is represented by this line that goes down and up. Think of it as an arrow pointing down because third tone means that you go to the lower part of your voice. This would be ma, ma, all right? And fourth tone, the last tone, has the line falling down. So this is a falling tone. It's a little sort of like a sharp tone. Ma, ma. And if it helps to remember it, think of, I don't know if you have a pet at home, a dog or a cat, and maybe you've caught it doing something not so great like scratching the furniture, and you say no or stop. So it's not really yelling, but you see how it's kind of sharp. No, stop. Ma. Got it? So let's review really quickly. We have ma, first tone, then second tone, ma. Then we have third tone, ma. Repeat after me if you can. And ma. Very good. If you can get that in the next couple of days before we have class, you'll be well on your way to understanding a lot of what we're going to be doing. The tones are the strangest part to get used to, but actually not so hard at all. And it's I like to think that it's musical. If you understand tones, you're good. And don't worry, with a lot of practice, it will get easier and easier. The other thing that you should expect to learn, we're not going to focus too much on writing, but I do want you to have an understanding of stroke order, and I want you to feel the beauty of what it is to write a Chinese character, because it can be quite fun, and I always think of it as art. So you're going to learn 108 radicals. Radicals are the building blocks of characters. Some of the radicals themselves are characters and mean something. Others are only used when put together with other radicals. But either way, you're going to learn the rules of stroke order through these 108 characters that we'll go through. We'll probably do 20 a day. The next thing you're going to learn is the pinyin writing system. Now, it's a writing system, but it's really a pronunciation system. As you know, Chinese has characters. They don't have an alphabet that you can sound out. So if you want to learn a character, you have to just memorize it. So how do we see this character and know how to pronounce it? We use pinyin. Pinyin uses the alphabet to show you how to pronounce something. So very often when we're learning Chinese, we put pinyin with the character, pinyin with the character, pinyin with the character, and then guess what? You know the word, you see the character, you recognize it, and you take the pinyin, throw it away. And that's how we fuse the reading part of Chinese. Next thing you'll learn is counting. You will learn how to count up to 999. It's much easier than you think, so don't get scared by that number, but definitely. And those who truly push themselves will be able to count up to 1,000, well into the thousands. Then you'll learn basic introductions, how to introduce yourself, your family, your friends. And then we get to our main goal. Our main goal is something we haven't had before. Usually we learn very general stuff and you get a general understanding or introduction to Mandarin Chinese. But with this semester, my goal is that you will end the semester being able to go to a Chinese restaurant and order your food. That's simple. Something that you can use immediately that I think will really help with your confidence in speaking the language, because I know that a lot of you can be shy. Don't be shy in my class. I'm going to make you all speak. But yeah, I think it would be wonderful for you to have something that you can leave with immediately and use. And you can take your family out to dinner and order the dumplings and the spring rolls with confidence at a Mandarin-speaking Chinese restaurant, or a Chinese restaurant where they speak Mandarin. And many of them do. All right, guys, so it's great to meet you. Remember your tones. Ma, 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 ma. We'll review that in class. I look forward to seeing you guys, and we're going to have a great summer together. All right, 再见. That means goodbye in Mandarin Chinese. 再见.